Okay, in this video, I'm going to give a brief rundown on an easy way of finding the notes on the fretboard. Let's say you're not great at reading music and you're kind of unfamiliar with the notes up and down the neck. So this will help you get started with memorizing the fretboard a little better. All right, let's start by saying that these position markers up to the 7th fret are going to be a great help. So let's start on the A string and see why. Okay, here's our A string, 5th string. 2nd fret is B. And then where these next 3 dots are is C, D, E. So there's no sharps or flats on those dots. So that's why that is a little bit easier to understand and easy to remember. The same thing happens on the E string, 6th string. We have E, then the 1st fret is F, and then the next 3 dots are G, A, B, no sharps or flats. Beyond the 7th fret gets a little more complicated, so we're not going to get into that yet. Okay, so let's do something where we can learn some of the other strings by using the 6th string and 5th string as reference. So if we go to the 6th string, 3rd fret, there's a G, right where that dot is. We go up 2 frets and over 2 strings to the D string, the 4th string, and there's an octave shape. So we have a low G and a high G. That octave shape, of course, continues up the fretboard, G, A, B, and so forth. Same thing happens on the 5th string. We have a C on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, go over 2 strings, up 2 frets, and we have an octave, low C and high C. That octave shape continues up the neck as well, of course. All right. The 1st string we already know because we know the 6th string. If this is an E, of course that's an E, and then right up the neck, F, G, A, B, right on the dots. The B string is one of the hardest to learn. The octave shape for that is up 3 frets from the 4th string. So if we have an F on the 3rd fret of the D string, our 4th string, go up 3 frets over 2 strings to the B string, and we have an octave shape. So that's a low F, that's a high F, and that shape continues up the neck. Okay, hopefully this has been a little bit helpful. You're going to find it very useful when you get into playing bar chords, where you're going up and down the neck and using the 6th string and 5th string as the root of your chords. Beyond the 7th fret, the dots are not always lined up on the natural notes. Like for example, this is on some of the sharps and flats. So let's just worry about up to the 7th fret for now. Okay, that concludes this little tip, and I guess the next one will be about using antimatter to get more volume.